Good afternoon, everybody. This is the year 2012, and I was watching Al Jazeera, and they were saying about how the moon was formed. I see that now that NASA is sending a probe across the moon to see how it was formed, and also to map the moon. Now, if we look at the moon, we can see it actually came off the Earth. Now, I'm going to tell you how the Earth and the moon was formed. In the beginning, there was a hot ball like the sun. It was going around in a magnetic field. So the hot ball was going around in a left-hand orbit, and there was an ice ball which was going around in a right-hand orbit, because we were seeing comets, so there must have been ice around somewhere. Now, at one time, the ice ball got in front of the hot one. As it got in front of the hot ball, they were speeding up through space and they left the Milky Way with all the debris. And at one time, a large piece of ice, twice the size of the hot one, came off and it smashed into the hot one. As it did, it smashed into it. When it hit into it, it pushed all the molten rock over to one side, which we know our Earth was all in one piece at one time. This is how it began. And if you look at my hand, where the bumps are here, were the mountain ranges formed around the world. As it went into the Earth, like this, and it pushed all the molten rock to one side, it pushed another piece off, it formed our moon. As it went into there, large lumps of ice came off there, it went into the moon and caused the craters that they are there today. When it went into the hot molten ball again, the steam that came off the ice formed our atmosphere. Over a period of time, when the Earth was turning or spinning, the surface of the Earth started to crack open. And it keeps on cracking open as we see it, the plates and the continents are moving. Now, the ice that was in it started to warm up and start to melt and form the deep oceans the way they are today. Now, in the ice was a load of amoebas, bugs and whatever there was in the ice, which formed up. They warmed up and they formed man, plant and the animals they are today. Because the monkey species has nothing to do with man. We're an entirely different species. So this is the way how our Earth began. This is how the moon began. Now, the thing is this, I have to say to you that at the moment, looking at the 2011 and now 2012, I see that there's anarchy all around the world. It's absolutely disgraceful how we've treated this planet, how we are acting like imbeciles. The politicians are stealing all our money. The banks are stealing our money. When people are losing their homes, their livelihoods, all the goods are made in China. Obama says to the Americans, oh, we'll create jobs. How can he create jobs when all the goods come from America? I was in Walmart the other day in the United States. Everything is made in China. There was nothing made in the United States. I even bought a belt that I thought was an Indian belt. I got home and it said made in China. So how are we going to put people to work when we're buying goods from China? We can't. It's absolutely impossible. We've spent billions and billions of dollars on a war in Libya, Afghanistan and in Iraq. This is absolutely unnecessary. We should never have gone into Iraq. Bush was told about that, Blair was told about that, but what did they do? They sent our soldiers to their deaths in a foreign country which has nothing to do with us. Saddam Hussein was running that country okay. He was keeping down all the chiefs that want to kill him to be the chief of their own country. Now there's complete anarchy, and it will go on for years. We have absolutely ruined it. Now we come out of Afghanistan, what did we achieve there? Oh, we achieved a lot. We got a lot of our American and English soldiers shot for no reason whatsoever, because we are in countries which we have no business to be in. Now, talking about terrorists, a terrorist is like you, me and everybody else there, because we have a grudge against somebody else. We should not be in other people's countries. If our countries were invaded and we took up arms against somebody, we could be called terrorists also. So you have to look at both sides. Now, let's get back to some other reality. Now, Iran, if they go ahead and they go ahead with a nuclear program and they explode a bomb in Iran, Iran has oil. If there's a large oil well nearby to where they explode that bomb that they don't know about, that could mean the end of this earth. Because I'm telling you, if that explodes and it cracks open the surface of the earth into the hot molten core, if the water and the sea goes into the hot core, that's the end of the world, because the steam will do the rest. It will just blow this complete planet to pieces. If the sea rushes down into the hot ball, it could be beginning of the new planet, and that one is when the meat might inherit the earth. Now, like I said, we have to act responsible this year. The politicians have got to help their own people in their own countries and stop threatening other people. Different faction groups have got to realise it doesn't matter what religion you are, whatever you pray to, you can pray to anybody you want. But there's only one thing that you have to remember. There's only one God, and that's He who you then have to answer to. So I will now see what will happen this year with these people. But if you want somebody to monitor all the rest of the leaders in the world, then vote for me for Prime Minister of England, and I will get people back to work and get the countries back to where they should be years ago. At the moment, we're paying too much taxes, we're giving too much money away to foreign countries, relief work is not being done correctly. All the money we send away is going into Swiss bank accounts, and it is going to the wrong people. We put $11 billion or euros into Greece. If you gave Greece, all the people in Greece, $1 million each, that would solve the problems. But what do? There are still problems today. And there still will be, because those people in Greece never got it. They didn't get any money. The politicians have got it. And what have they done to it? They've cleared off to somewhere else. They're happy, but the people are starving. They're losing their homes when Obama and these other politicians are putting the money into their own pockets. Obama, the amount of money he spent on going around the world on glorified holidays for his family would have kept all the people in the United States from losing their homes. If they had spent the money on the people and give it to the people, if they gave everybody in the United States $1 million, they could have bought all their homes off and paid off all the mortgages, but no, they spend it on going to war in countries that we don't need. This is absolutely disgusting, and these politicians have got to be brought to justice. They have to be told, and they have to be told that by the people. It's the people who should say, no, we're not going to war, not just one man. It should not be left to one man, because that one man might not have the right ideas. And I can see that by all the people uprising against these politicians who think they are God's gift to everybody else there. People vote for them because they're good at that time. But once they get in office, they ruin it. Our land, our sea, our air is polluted. There's oil spills everywhere. The food we eat is absolutely disgraceful. And like I said, we have to do something to stop this. I must go now because my battery's running low. Call me back, Colin Ogilvie. Thank you.